Good morning, students. Today, in geography, we are going to continue the same chapter, that is agriculture. Children, in our yesterday's lecture, we have seen how many varieties of food and non food crops are grown in various regions of our country depending upon the different climatic conditions, different cultivation practices, soil type, etc. And in that we have discussed about rice, wheat, millet, maize, etc. And today we will continue with the food crops other than grains. Let's start with sugarcane. Now children, we will see the climatic conditions or geographical features which are required for the cultivation of sugarcane. Children, it is a tropical as well as subtropical crop. It grows well in hot and humid climate with a temperature of 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius and annual rainfall between 75 centimeters to 100 centimeters. Irrigation is required in the region of low rainfall. That means it can be grown with the areas with a low rainfall with the help of irrigation. It can be grown on a variety of soils and needs manual labor for sowing to harvesting. That means it is also a labor intensive crop. India is the second largest producer of sugarcane after Brazil. It is the main source of sugar, gur, khansari. The major sugarcane producing states are Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Bihar, Punjab, and Haryana. Children, once again I am repeating the geographical conditions. First, it is tropical as well as subtropical crop. Second, it requires a temperature of 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius and annual rainfall between 75 centimeters to 100 centimeters. And the major producing states are Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Punjab, and Haryana. After sugarcane, tea. Tea cultivation is an example of plantation agriculture. Children, you know the meaning of plantation agriculture. Plantation agriculture means where one single plant is grown on a large scale or on a commercial scale. Children, it is also an important beverage crop introduced in India initially by the Britishers. The tea plant grows well in tropical and subtropical climate. It requires deep and fertile, well-drained soil. It should be rich in humus and organic matter. Children, tea bushes require warm and moist-free climate all through the year. Frequent showers evenly distributed over the year ensures the continuous growth of tender leaves. Tea is a labor intensive industry. It requires abundant, cheap, and skilled labor. It is processed within the tea garden to restore its freshness. Major tea producing states are Assam, hills of Darjeeling and Jalpaiguri districts in West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala. Children, once again I am repeating this. Tea is an example of plantation agriculture. Second, it is an important beverage crop introduced in India by the Britishers. Third, it requires warm and moist free climate with frequent showers all through the year. Major producing states are Assam, hills of Darjeeling and Jalpaiguri districts of West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala. Now next is Oilseeds. Children, in a country, many varieties of oilseeds are grown on about 12% of cropped area of the country. The major oilseeds produced are groundnut, mustard, cotton seeds, sunflower, coconut, etc. The extracted oil of oilseeds is used as cooking medium and as a raw material in the production of soap, cosmetics, and ointments. Children, groundnut is a kharif crop and accounts for about half of the major oil seeds produced in the country. Linseed and mustard are rabi crop. Sesame is a kharif crop in north and rabi crop in south. Children, once again, see this oil seeds. The oil seeds covers approximately 12% of the total cropped area of the country. These are used as cooking medium as well as raw material in the production of soap, cosmetics, and ointments. Now, coffee. Coffee is the second most important beverage crop of India next to tea. Children, coffee plant requires hot and humid climate. Stagnant water is harmful for this crop. It is generally grown on the hill slopes. Children, India produces about 4% of the world's coffee production. Indian coffee is known in the world for its good quality. The Arabica variety, initially brought from Yemen, is produced in the country. This variety is in great demand all over the world. Initially, its cultivation was introduced on the Baba Budan Hills, and even today its cultivation is confined to Nilgiri in Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. Children, once again I am repeating this crop. First, India produces about 4% of the world's coffee production. Second, the Arabica variety initially brought from Yemen is produced in the country. Third, its cultivation is confined to the Nilgiri in Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. Now, horticulture crop. Now, children, what is the meaning of horticulture? It is the branch of plant agriculture dealing with garden crops, generally fruits, vegetables, and ornamental plants. It includes a wide range of crops, namely fruits, vegetables, tuber crops, flowers, medicinal and aromatic plants, mushroom plantation crop, and spices, etc. These crops are grown in different agroclimatic conditions of temperate, subtropical, and arid zone. Children, as compared to the field crops, horticulture crops will give more returns per unit area. Horticulture crops are very important as their nutritional status is high. Particularly, fruits and vegetables give a high amount of vitamins and minerals to us. India is the largest producer of fruits and vegetables in the world. India is a producer of tropical as well as temperate fruits. Mangoes of Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and West Bengal, oranges of Nagpur and Cherrapunji, bananas of Kerala, Mizoram, Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu, lychee and guava of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, pineapples of Meghalaya, grapes of Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra, apples, pears, apricots, and walnuts of Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh are in a great demand all over the world. India produces about 13% of the world's vegetable. It is an important producer of pea, cauliflower, onion, cabbage, tomato, brinjal, and potato. Once again, I am repeating this crop. As compared to the field crops, horticulture crops give more return per unit area. Horticulture crops are very important as their nutritional status is high. India is the largest producer of fruits and vegetables in the world. India is a producer of tropical as well as temperate fruits. It produces 13% of world's vegetable. Children, that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.